from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Appalachian State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl cup. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Chambers. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish. Snead gets it done.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out and they'll take over for the first time in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Can't get him to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Overton. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tulsa! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets complete.
Touchdown, App State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. Safe completion on the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nice move there. Picks up the first down, still moving. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Allen. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man, it's Tees. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Back to throw, it's Chambers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Dozier. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Starts to scramble to the left. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal. Can I be physical? Can I get close?
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, App State. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fights off a defender. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Golden Hurricane to the line facing second and short. To the air, it's Overton. It's complete to the left. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do for their confidence. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Freeman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get it. And he will score! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. They'll go right back to it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Chambers. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Creates a little room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Deep shot for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Oh, they're after him! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Caught in the backfield. It's Dozier. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it.
Fires one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen.
Turning it on! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Chambers. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Grab behind the line. It's Dozier. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is why you never quit on a play. 4th down by the goal line. It looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This drive will open from the 15. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll go back to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. He might want another play. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Caught in the backfield, it's Dozier. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you've got to be patient and know that that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. And the Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Keys. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tulsa. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Going to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. To the air, it's Chambers. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, App State.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on fourth and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Chambers. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. Tulsa pinned deep in its own end, trying to find a little breathing room on first down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped.